What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and we have great news from the Pokemon Company. Let's get to it. All right, guys. So the Pokemon Company has definitely repeated themselves on their claims of reprinting and just meeting demand with their supply. So we're on Poke Beach again. It says for the third time, the Pokemon Company Incorporated reiterates more Pokemon TCG product on the way, which is great. Clearly, we said before, they operate like 8 months behind, if not maybe even more. But I think they're gonna do it. They're not gonna keep making these claims and not keeping up with it. And I'm pretty sure they're probably receiving a ton of emails from people that they're receiving the message. They're hearing us. So it says ahead of this week's release of Journey Together, the Pokemon Company has once again posted a statement echoing what they've already said twice this year. Pokemon Company product is currently being printed to address unusually high demand. Now, if you click this link, which is actually, it'll bring you right here, but that's actually what Poke Beach seems to have like copy and pasted right here. So it says, we're aware that some fans are experiencing difficulties purchasing certain Pokemon trading card game products due to very high demand impacting availability. We understand the inconvenience can be disappointing for fans, and we are actively working to print more of the impacted Pokemon TCG products as quickly as possible and at maximum capacity to acknowledge this. Reprinted products are expected to be available at participating retailers as soon as possible. Now, the only thing I don't like about this message here, even though it's great news, is the fact that they're saying as soon as possible. I prefer a date. I prefer like at least a month or something. It's like going to work and getting told, I'm going to pay you at some point this week. You're like, what? I need to know. I need to know. And so, yeah, we do need to know. I think that this will definitely calm people, and really it'll sit well on everyone's minds, and it'll really calm everybody down. That's the only fail on that section. Let's see. For the new Pokemon TCG expansions launching in the future, we are maximizing production to increase product availability upon release. And we will continue to reprint impacted products to replenish the stock at participating retailers, including Pokemon Center, as soon as possible. For Pokemon TCG product releases at Pokemon Center, we are committed to providing a smooth purchasing experience and employ technology that helps get more products into the hands of fans first and foremost. Currently, Pokemon Center implements a virtual queue for certain products to help provide a more seamless purchasing process during periods of increased site traffic. We will continue to explore measures that help create the best possible experience for Pokemon Center customers. Now, when it came to Destin Rivals, the queue was extremely long. But keep in mind, the queue was long because, and it took long because guys weren't able to just clear it out, or else you wouldn't be in queue. It would have just sold out and you would have been done. So a lot more people actually got their hands on Destin Rivals than they normally would, because it was limited to one. Now, the other issue that was there that made it seem even longer were the bots. Now, how they're combating bots, they tried with the queue system. Clearly, it looks like they worked their way around it. Bots are not an easy thing. I don't think they're an easy thing to deal with. They're not as easy as we think or as we want it to be. But hopefully they find a way around that too. That'll be really the real big W there. We'd like to thank the community for their continued support and patience as we work to deliver more Pokemon TCG products to fans. Now, like I said, I think, to me, this is like the light at the end of the tunnel. It's the sun coming right over the horizon. Ah! 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 Like, I really feel like they're really going to do it. I think that Journey Together there's going to be a lot out there eventually. I feel like Destin Rivals is going to get printed to the ground. And I feel like they might show up. Well, they have to show up with more prismatic. They had that. They came out and they had whatever was in stock, and that all went out. And things are like, they're getting dribbled in there a little left and right. But I think that they're really going to come out with a lot of this product. In the past, the Pokemon Company Incorporated has usually taken up to 6 to 9 months to print more product. So we might see more prismatic evolutions by the summer or fall. Currently, what little stock that exists is being sold for much higher than MSRP. Clearly, we know that. This is why everybody's upset. But yeah, man, you know, it's not a bad bad advice that people have been giving to saying hold out, you know, and trying to hold out and not buy it. And I know people don't like hearing that, but the truth is that you should hold out. This stuff is gonna get printed to the ground. At least we're hoping, right? We're hoping it's definitely gonna get printed. We don't if it's gonna get printed to the ground. We don't exactly know, but I I think that it's been proven in the past that there have been instances where the demand is much higher than the supply, and when Pokemon finally catches up, they print everything to the ground. And hopefully, with that being said, it cools down the market, it satisfies all the customers, and on top of that, it kicks out all the resellers and scalpers because they're not going to have anything to sell. Nobody's going to want to buy. And they're going to be stuck with all that product, and they're going to have to sell it at either MSRP or who knows less if they want to get out of there with, you know, with some kind of dignity instead of being out thousands and thousands of dollars. So, you know, like even the Pokemon investors, like this, what's going on right now, it's not investing. You know, when people are genuinely talking about investing, they're talking about having something and maybe holding one of these booster boxes for 5 years, where it doesn't affect the market. But what's going on right now is just it's buying it and instantly reposting it on eBay or on the what's this website? Whatever, any of these websites, getting printed for like 4 times MSRP. Like that's crazy. Like Destin Rivals is crazy. It's not even out yet, and no one should be buying that at those prices. Journey Together shouldn't be getting bought right now. Tomorrow's the official release date. It's not even today. And another thing is that Pokeani announced that tonight he will be dropping Journey Together, and I believe it's going to be at MSRP. I know that he's been saying that he wants to help the community, so I'm hoping that it's going to be at MSRP. We're going to have to wait and see, but hopefully, you know, you guys can really take advantage of that situation, you know, and beat the scalpers and bots in that way. But yeah, man, this is great news. But yeah, with that being said, I hope that we really get the help that we need and really just satisfy the customers because there are a lot of angry people out there, and I get it. We don't have to be angry at each other though, like I said before. Not at least with the genuine Pokemon collectors, guys that really like Pokemon. Um, but yeah, guys, this is great news. Well, once this thing hits, I think it's gonna flood the markets. I really do. So that's something to look forward to. It might be a few months away, but it's gonna come in waves. And when it comes, just be ready. Be ready. Buy what you want. Enjoy it how you want. And yeah, man, let's just have fun with this. But yeah, guys. With that being said, take care. Stay safe. I'll see you next time. Peace.